So, who would I like to interview someday? Oh boy. There's just a lot of people who I want to interview. I want to interview Tracy Forward, uh, Tracy L. Forward. I actually talked to him on the phone before one time, but I would like to interview him on YouTube. I also want to interview Dr. Ken Carpenter, the paleontologist who actually I think found a duckbill hadrosaur tail vertebrate that's matched together of a T Rex tooth. That fella. He also is a fan of, I think, yeah, he loves ankylosaurs. He also likes Godzilla. And Ken Carpenter is actually pretty underrated in my opinion. And I actually, well, texted him on the phone on Facebook, but I want to interview him someday. I also want to interview Lion Country. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong, he's been on my Q&A videos before, but I would like to interview him because why the hell not? Because he's a good friend of mine. AK Rex. I would like to interview AK Rex someday because I never talked to him before. I mean, text him on Facebook and stuff, but I would like to interview him someday because AK Rex, AK Rex is my favorite paleo YouTuber. Because I like how he's different than the others. You know, he keeps it real. He interviews with Thomas Carr and other paleontologists. And I also like to interview Dr. Thomas Carr someday as well, and Dr. Philip Curry, which, by the way, they're both my favorite Tyrannosaur experts. Um, I would also like to interview them too. Dr. Paul Matthews, short-faced bear expert. I would ask him so many questions about the short-faced bear and stuff like that. Mauricio Actong, a paleo artist who, matter of fact, I already just showed you guys the book of the Sabertooth. He does a really good job at making, prehistoric mammals and dinosaurs as accurate as possible. Mostly mammals because he knows a lot about the mammals. Geekdom 101 because he's a Dragon Ball fan and he's my number one favorite Dragon Ball YouTuber. There's just so many people who I want to interview someday who are not just people on YouTube, but people on Facebook, people on, I don't know, people from my childhood, in some documentaries. Problem is, I don't know how to interview them, and I suck at emailing, but I'll figure a way out somehow. And of course, I'll also interview Dr. Kenneth Lacavera because I met him in person so many times at this point, and Dr. Kenneth Lacavera is awesome. Matter of fact, he's the only paleontologist I know in person, like that he's been around documentaries and stuff. So he's the awesome. The thing is, I just don't know how. But yeah, I'll figure a way out. I always will. Maybe.